Happy Friday. Welcome into the studio. Todd and Hudson back with another VO Marketing Pro Numbers. Todd Barsness, 16-year full-time voiceover veteran. Numbers. And I'm Hudson. I'm his son. And I will do in my 5th year full-time voiceover. We're glad you're here with us. If you're new to this channel, we do basically just our numbers from our voiceover. That's all we got. Not a lot of hype, not a lot of crazy things going on the screen and stuff like that. Just father and son talking about voiceover and what it kind of the real, dressed down parts of our businesses and stuff like that. And just we think numbers are important because there's a lot of people out there that talk a big game, have really elaborate studios, great, all sorts of things, but they don't know what they're talking about, or they haven't made much money or whatever. And that's what we have. No hype, just facts. So.
And to be quite honest with you, this channel, we used to give out tips, and I think we had what was called Todd's Tips or something like that, and we would share those. And so that's one of the reasons we wanted to make sure if we're in front of a camera, behind microphones, we're going to give you our numbers because we want you to know this is how successful we are. Now, you'll have to choose whether you want to follow our advice. We don't do that anymore here. We do have a private Facebook group, a private group that gets multiple opportunities to interact with us. We do a couple of fireside chats where Hudson and I just talk father-son voiceover, everything voiceover, strategies, what's going on. We give our numbers Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then we just got off our webinar. It's usually half an hour. It's actually going about 45 minutes these days. And I just happened to share the last 2 weeks my templates that I use for direct email marketing. And so it's $50 a month. We don't promote it a lot. We do it here. And so we don't do a lot of teaching here, but we do I give a lot of advice, and I give a lot of direction, and I give a lot of testimonies. This is what I do. Hudson does this. And we give our numbers regularly. And some other folks in that group give their numbers. So we have a nice group. It's a lively group. And if you want to find out more about it, you can just let us know.
Yeah. And Dad, it doesn't talk about how much of an expert he is in a lot of different things because he doesn't believe that he is. But the last 10 years, you've made over $100,000 alone in voiceover income. The last 8 years, well, maybe now it's 11. It might be 11 now.
Each year, yeah.
Yeah, 11 straight years of $100,000 or more. There's been 8 years of over $200,000.
If I get to 200,000, it'll be 8 years. Yep.
And then
4 years.
There were 4 years where you made no demo production, no coaching, none of that stuff, all behind the microphone voiceover income. And about 2 million of that has come from direct marketing income alone.
Yes.
So that's why he was sharing his templates and stuff like that, because he's got proven success and he's able to back that up with cold hard cash facts. So
and it wasn't just templates. We talk a lot about mindsets because that's the most important thing. The templates, they're important, but that's not the most important thing. Anybody can have a great template, but if you don't have the mindsets and you don't have the organization and discipline to do the direct email marketing, then so that's what we talk about.
Just if you're new to this channel, just to tell you who Dad is, that's why I do that, because some people think that talking about numbers is bragging, whatever. For me, I'm not going to listen to somebody who doesn't tell me how much they make because I don't know if I'm more successful than them or not. And so I want there to be a standard or at least a pinnacle that it's like, I'm trying to get to that. So who do I follow to make sure I get to that? And for me, it's you because of that. You've grown a successful business. And so we keep track of our numbers and that's what we give. So anyway, we're going to do that right now. First, we're going to give our VO Marketing Pro numbers, which are voice talent like my dad and I, who get emails sent out on their behalf like Dad's assistant, like Dad has done over the last 12, 13, 14 years of direct marketing. And it's based completely off of what Dad has done and his success. So 8 warm responses, 3 auditions, and 1 job by Noelle Romano. Congrats to Noelle. She's been with us for at least 4 years. And she does very well. I had, I think, 1 or 2 new clients this week, and those I should have put those on there because Dad and I do put hours towards that total that are new clients. But recurring clients we don't because Dad has a lot, and that would kind of skew the numbers a little bit. And I also don't do my recurring because as I get more and more clients, I don't want to skew those numbers as well. So I will give my numbers. So thanks for the folks who report their warm responses and stuff like that. We appreciate that, and for sticking with it. So here's my numbers. 0 warm responses this week, 3 auditions in direct marketing, and I did 12 jobs between direct marketing, Voice123, Upwork, Voices, Fiverr, ACX, and the VO Planet. And here's just my breakdown of money within that. I'm trying to make $2,100 a week, by the way, which is about 110 grand. Last year I made 80. So here we go. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jobs in direct for a total of 825. Nothing on Voice123, which is very rare. Upwork, I had 2 jobs and a revision that got paid, $148.50. I had a recurring voices.com job for $400. I got $400, that is. I am doing an audiobook on Fiverr that is going to ultimately be, it's $1,200. Fiverr will take their cut, so that's $960, I believe, in total. And I'm doing it in 4 deliverables, milestones. So I get $300 each time. 240 is what it comes out after Fiverr. Yeah. Anyway, then I had another recurring client on there for $35. I get $28. $268 on Fiverr, nothing on ACX, nothing on the VO Planet. My total this week in voiceover alone, $1,641.50. I do some editing on the side for Dad. 2 hours of editing at $20 an hour, $40. Add that to my total, $1,681.50 was my total this week.
Yeah. Glad to see you.
It's been about a month since I haven't
hit your goal.
Sorry. I hit my goal 4 straight weeks, and this week is the first time I haven't done it since then. So
yeah.
But it was a nice, my direct marketing is picked up. And so I was basically one good Voice123 job away from, hitting my goal again, but that's fine. I almost book weekly on Voice123. So
I had 0 on Voice123, as well as voices.com, as well as Upwork. And if you don't know, I'll just say this. I hit it hard for 13 years. And then 2 years ago, when I was in the shadow of turning 65, I said, I'm going to slow down. I've made $300,000 the last 4 years. I'm going to slow down. I shot for 250. 2 years ago, I made 269. This year, I'm trying to make 150,000.
Where are you at right now?
I'm at about 190. So I'm about 40 over. I probably will make the $200,000. Should make it this year again.
And just so people know, that's quite unheard of in voiceover. Just a thought.
Yeah. And so Fiverr, I had $1,304, and direct, I had $1,860. 24 total projects this week. And I made $3,164. So I'm shooting for $3,000. I still made my goal and a little more, but not as much as it has been the last 2-3 months. $3,164.
Nice. Good job.
Thanks.
There you have it. We do these every Friday. We've been doing them since after my first full year of voiceover. You can go back and check for when I was trying to make $500 a week to last year making $1,500 and hitting my goal at 80. If you have any questions or anything like that, all of our numbers are there. So feel free to check out things on our channel here. So we're kind of an open book. If you have any questions, you can reach out. You can comment below, or you can get a hold of John Barsness at vomarketingpro.com, and he'll give us the questions or whatever. So anyway, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week, rain or shine. Take care. Have a good weekend.